gentlemen, to Apricon Esports Challenge 2014 Summer Edition here in the Bos in the Brabant Halle. I'm Technolink, this is Strawberry, and we have been waiting for quite a bit. We had some technical issues, then again, well, I'm involved, so...
He's always involved.
I'm always involved. But yeah, finally, we are ready to kick it off again. It's going to be Lowland Lions against Divinity Gaming Optimus. Yeah, due to the technical difficulties, the match will be restarted with, from what I've heard, same picks and bans. That means that we're pretty much ready to hop into the game as all players are in the lobby. And Strawberry, this is going to be a good game.
Yeah, so you can tell the players you can start. So we're going to play the same picks and bans. So we already had a game halfway, but as people already seen, we lost the internet.
Yeah,
so, but we got it back. We found it back in the corner, so we can go back into it. So,
yeah, it's like you can just go to the store and you can just say, I want a bucket of internet.
Let's get some internet. So I see we're back in bans, picks and bans, but it's going to be the same stuff. So we should be able to go quite quickly. There we go.
Yeah, Lulu, Oriana, Yasuo, Kasdin, Kill, and
yeah,
Jax
so the typical bans being banned out, like the OPs, and there we go. Look how quickly we're going to ban.
Yeah, they're even doing it in the exact same order as they did previously, so this is pretty fun.
That's very nice. So,
it's going to be Lucian. No, they're not going to do that.
So,
nice try.
He's going to pick up Wukong here. There we go.
Yeah, Wukong, Pakman going for Karma, and then you'll have Corki.
Yeah, Teemo. He actually almost picked Teemo last game as well, so...
Yeah, he was trolling us, No Teemo, it's going to be Brawl.
So it's going to be Brawl.
So I must ask you...
The heart of Freljord.
Exactly.
So last game was actually pretty intense. We got pretty far in as well. Also possibly got a double kill, made the internet go away.
Yeah, that's what happens.
That's where we stopped last time. So Divinity Gaming, Optimus going very hard on Lowland Lions. Let's see if they can actually continue doing that. So.
Yeah, and this pretty much says that Lowland Lions should not be giving Awesome Possum any more double kills because then the internet will explode.
Yeah,
let's not have
pretty
that.
much. So let's not go for that. So. I'm really curious how they're going to do it now because they've been playing before now. So last time they had quite some dancing around in the jungle. They caught up Sky right out in the jungle, delaying his presence early on in the game. But he got back in, and in the end, they got pretty equal. It's like a difference of 500 gold.
Yeah, the utility power coming out of Lee Sin was more than enough to keep him in the game. Of course, he was about 30-40 seconds behind. But because Sneaky was so intent on trying to gank, he couldn't farm up, and as a result, Lee Sin was able to catch up to him. And eventually, they were fighting off in the bottom lane during, for instance, the Soul Shackle incident, where
Soul Shackles were perfect.
Yeah, those were very, very good. All right, so for now though, we're loading into the game, and we should be live on the Rift in less than maybe 10 seconds. But for everybody at home watching, very nice that you're still here. And we are going to be continuing with the following match. It's going to be Divinity Gaming Optimus against Lowland Lions in this game. Next game is going to be Granted against the sister team of Divinity Gaming Optimus, Divinity Gaming Prime. And finally, we will have the grand final, which will be a best of 3 between the winner of this game and the winner of the next one. So for now,
for everybody that's watching, this is actually. I wanted to say this is on the not the most current patch, actually on the same patch as LCS. So actually, Kale and Jax are not being nerfed, and Maokai does not have his mobile ultimate just yet. So do take that in mind when you're watching this game. Yeah, so it seems we have another pause. This time, the internet is still there. Thank God.
Yes, at least we have internet. It's very important that in this era you need some internet. We can't really play from our cell phones just yet. Although I've seen people in the train doing it.
So yeah, I'm really curious what's going to happen now, because last time they walked a specific dance through it next to each other, and they saw each other by chance, but still got a first blood. But they're probably going to anticipate it this time around. They both lane swap. They probably don't want to do it again. I mean, they wanted to punish their Renekton, and they wanted to put Irelia on the farm lane, but instead they were against each other anyway on the bot lane. So I'm going to see if they mind game each other out this time around. Yeah,
and in the bottom lane, it was a pretty standard matchup. Renekton was definitely lane bullying Irelia, and he was able to shove it so far into the tower that it would allow Sneaky to come from behind, try and do a level 3 dive. However, Sky was just in time to assist his comrade and force Sneaky to back away from that one, or it would have definitely been the second kill.
Was seen like 2 to 3 times in his gang, so that didn't really help either. If you see him coming, yeah, then the gang doesn't really go that well. Yeah, and at some point, Awesome Possum just 1 versus 1 Renekton, and from that point on, it just goes on.
Yeah, and at some point, they were able to just...
And we're back on the Rift, guys!
Yeah, definitely. Kitty heading down the bottom lane. Defending game Optimus a little bit more spread out, but they're probably going to defend against the same tactic that Lowland Lions used last game.
Yeah,
They just want to get some vision up.
Yeah, they're probably going to do a different route this time, because last time they saw it. Actually, Definitive Gaming going for a more defensive stance here, scattering their people around so they can scout Lowland Lions. Lowland Lions is, of course, known for early aggressive plays and invades. They, especially the late invades, they're really... Oh, Awesome actually, nice play there. Good ward, though.
Yeah, and this is pretty much a complete opposite from what we saw last game. Last game, we had a massive invade coming out from both teams. In this case, like you said, everybody scattered across the map and just sitting there waiting. And also, this is somewhat telling for Xfinitive and Kitty that they're waiting in this bush.
Yeah, they don't know they're being seen, so Corky's just standing there.
Yeah, but
will he show them, however, that they're sitting? Oh, there we go, just some early damage. Not too early though, because otherwise I could just recall. So now they have some damage into the lane, but yeah.
Yeah, this also is
really
telling for what Sneaky is going to do. He's going to be starting at the blue buff because else Xfinitive and Kitty would not be there. That's what it all boils down to. Awesome Possum now knowing, okay, I'm going to be up against Renekton, and also Sky starting at the red buff, which means that he will be
so that was actually
that's
actually what Lowland Lions was expecting last game, because they went to their red buff to see if Sky was there, but he wasn't. He was at their blue buff, and now, well, mind game wise, they would not look at their own red. So I don't think it's a bad play per se. The red buff is for him. No invades, no early blood this time. So let's see if he can actually have some more presence this time around.
Yeah, he's definitely not going to suffer from falling a little bit behind, but it works in both ways, because if you're behind, you're going to play cautious. If you're ahead, you can play a little bit more aggressive, and that might hurt you in the long run.
Well, yeah, you've seen how aggressive he can be, so...
Yeah, we saw that.
He's very aggressively since.
Yeah, game 1, wow.
So some early aggression already going on in the bot lane. Lucian pretty good versus... Corky pretty good versus Lucian, as you can see. Trading goes really well. For them, the last game as well. I mean, that's why people pick up Corky. I mean, if you pick Lucian, it's really all around, but not a lot of champions can actually trade with Lucian, but Corky's not the can.
Yeah, and Corky is going to be building into a Triforce most likely this game as well. He did that last game, not completely completed because we had to end the game a little bit early, but Kitty was actually showing that he was going for the Infinity Edge, which is an interesting choice because usually you see on Lucian that it used to be Bloodthirster, but after the nerf, not so much anymore.
Yeah, it's more like the purple build now. You build like Yumi's Ghostblade and the Rune King Blade, Rune King. So you have like this purple item build going on. But
yeah, true
since he goes for the Infinity Edge build, which is different.
Yeah, bottom lane is most likely where the action is going to be taking place because Sneaky is already moving towards the double golems. Going to pick those up. And Sky at the same time heads right back to the Wolf camp. So he's going to be a little bit out of position as Sneaky is moving into position himself. Maarten Baas in the first push, but hasn't placed his Trinket Ward just yet. Might run straight.
He has been seen, however. Sneaky has been spotted here in the tri-bush. They show it to him that they have spotted him.
Yeah, this
Not sure if that was the best idea, though.
Yeah, Maarten Baas taking quite a bit of damage. There's Phosphorus Bomb. The flash has been forced, so...
Stun not being procced right there. That probably has saved him.
Issue with Morgana, if you level your Black Shield as a third ability, you cannot counter out that Brown Stun.
Exactly. So that one shot decided everything in that battle. But yeah, they saw Sneaky. So
yes, Sneaky not really that sneaky this match.
Not really, no.
And it's kind of telling at the moment that the decoy, every single time, it looks like
just
top lane maybe.
Also Possum really low here.
He was trying to bait it out, but Sky running straight through a ward. So immediately...
Surkov probably want to have some revenge from last game here on Awesome Possum.
Yeah.
Where possible. He really has to push him hard because Awesome Possum we've seen, he gets very strong if you just let him farm. So Sky probably has to stay here in the top lane because otherwise, whoa.
Yeah, the screen's going everywhere today.
Just press D, man. So...
Maarten Baas in the bottom lane taking a little bit of damage, but it looks like they are able to at least put down more damage onto Kitty and Xfinitive than they take. So trades going into their favor at the moment.
Yeah, so we're Awesome Possum going back to base. He does have teleport, however, so he might be a bit back before you know it. Actually going for a flask this time around. So going for a more sustainable lane.
Yeah, it's most likely due to the fact that he didn't fall that behind with Sky. But in the middle lane, we have some action going on. Sneaky is moving into position. He's used his decoy. Nimbus Strike is available, but can't really get into position.
Primal was too much out of range here to do a lot, but he could have done a little bit of damage, but tower's hurt. We saw it last game.
Yeah, Buckman with a nice snare there onto Sneaky in the previous game. And that cost him his life. Very, very unfortunate. Also, I believe it gave the blue buff over to Buckman, putting Primal in an even worse position than before.
Exactly. But so far, not a lot of action. Still 0-0, but only a difference of like nothing.
Yeah, actually, Sneaky is on the way down to the bottom lane once again.
Nice find there.
Yeah, he's moving into position here.
So he has been spotted. Sky has seen it as well. Probably will go down as well. They have to go really quickly here. So let's see how it's going to happen.
Martin Baas actually, Martin Baas turning around, baiting it in. Nice phosphorus bomb, nice dark fighting as well. Xfinitive taking quite a bit of damage, but he's unbreakable, so he will just walk away with his life. Sky now going a little bit deeper.
Look from the mid lane. Buckman is coming in as well to see if he can do anything about it, but decides to go back. Oh, yeah, because Primal is there as well.
Yeah, it's a 4 versus 4 if this keeps going, but very well played there by Sky, coming into position. Also, Martin Baas able to just...
Awesome, just getting so low here on the top lane from Zerga.
Yeah, this is what happens when you don't go to double doors. You lack a little bit of damage, but at the same time, he's probably expecting Sky to start tanking that bottom lane.
I actually like they stopped that 4 versus 4, because the point is if somebody wins that 4 versus 4, it's like they can just go for Dragon otherwise afterwards. So it's like really big commitment. If you lose that one, it's going to cost you. You'd rather just avoid it.
Wow, long range dog binding again onto Kitty.
Those binds are really good these games.
Yeah, very good with skill shots.
Really good with skill shots.
Top lane, dive, Zero God wants also Possum trying to survive, but the Ignite's
going
to be enough.
Equilibrium!
Strike, nope, not going to happen. Zergot first blood.
That's down to if you take teleport, you don't have the Ignite needed to kill.
Yeah, well, very well done there by Zergot. He knew that he was one level ahead. Immediately made use of that. Awesome Possum at the very last moment getting those Transcendent Blades, but was already too late.
He probably should have moved a little bit earlier. He probably thought he could get away with it, but nope. He didn't, and he fell. I mean, the difference is now a lot bigger than last game, like a difference of 20 CS, and now actually Renekton has a kill, so it can maybe now can be a harder time for Possum.
Yeah, last game, I believe it went over to Sneaky that kill on Irelia, if I'm not mistaken, so... At this point though, Sneaky falling a little bit behind Sky.
So blue buff actually going to Sneaky.
Yeah. But yeah, he's falling behind a little bit when you compare it to Sky. Sky already at 37 CS in the jungle, and he's about 2 camps ahead. Buckman making way towards the blue buff, so that's going to go into his hands in just a few moments.
I'm actually surprised. I mean, they both have chalices, so you don't really need the blue buff that much anymore, but I would have expected going to 6, but yeah, and for himself, probably for XP as well. I mean, the quick reach level 6, they really can use the Cyclone into a gank, which is really, really strong, unfortunately. Yeah,
that's probably what it's boiling down to,
probably,
because Sky's ahead, so he needs to catch up, so give the blue experience fully to him. It's going to be a little bit hard when Buckman is going to get his own blue buff, but for now, Sneaky at the red buff will be running into Sky, I imagine, in the bottom lane.
Yeah, so far, I mean, the junglers are going to decide the flow of this game completely. I mean, the lanes are pretty equal to each other, and the junglers will really decide when the action is going to be and where. And I mean, if they get a good double kill somewhere now, it's going to be a free dragon. It's going to be huge.
Yeah, that's for certain. Blue buff now going over to Buckman.
Especially with the teleport there, it's like, yeah.
Yeah, teleport is almost available, but Zergot has a stun available, so he can cancel out the teleport. But I imagine that Zergot is going to be making his way down to the dragon area relatively soon.
I mean, yeah, just gonna. I mean, if they're gonna give up the dragon, he's just gonna push it out and take the tower, and otherwise he's just gonna try and move down. Sneaky again on the bot lane. If he can make a play here, they don't have to worry about the dragon whatsoever.
But again, spotted out by the ward.
Yeah, really good warding here by Definitive Gaming. We saw it last game as well. They ward really, really well.
Yeah, and this is hurting Sneaky. Sneaky needs to get into a spot where there's no ward, and then subsequently uses decoy to go into stealth and try to get into position for that Cyclone, because he is now level 6. The issue though is that there's so much physical damage abound in that jungler, you can't really pop the Black Shield all that fast, so you can't really knock up the opponent.
And you can see it, I mean, Sky was level 7 earlier than Sneaky. You can really see that Sneaky is trying to gank a lot more, but it's not really succeeding in it, so Sky's really trying to outlevel him here. Awesome Possum again getting pretty low in that tower.
Yeah, Sneaky now again making his way to the bottom lane. Doesn't get spotted out by the ward there because it was cleared out by Braum.
Yeah, and also Possum cannot teleport down right now because he's being held hostage by his own tower. here by Zergov, so cannot really teleport down, and even if he wants to, he's way too low.
I'm a little bit confused here that Sneaky actually went back after knowing.
He's going mid now.
Yeah, Bakman might be in a little bit of trouble here. Sneaky wants to go in, can't quite go in.
But there was a ward once again, so he was being spotted.
Yeah, and I think this is also telling of that the Vinti game Optimus has studied Lowland Lions. Lowland Lions looking to go for that early ganking, and with all those wards.
Is the pink ward still there?
Big war.
It's still there.
It's like Star Wars, but we're going to call it Ward Wars.
So Sky is going top, see if he can defend Possum actually has some trouble here in the top lane this time around. So Sky has been seen by the ward, so pings do go down. However, Circle will be able to slice that out here, probably, unless he gets kicked back. No, he doesn't.
Yeah, Sky is just going to fall back here. Sonic Wave wasn't quite enough for him to deal enough damage.
But Dominoes has been popped, so that's good.
It's more than enough. Very well done there by Sky. Good decision making. Bottom lane now again, a nice grinding onto Kitty. Xfinitive jumping straight into the fight. Very well done there by Brown as well. But now though, yeah, it's a very passive game compared to what we've seen last game.
Yeah, that's because they're playing the normal lanes now. It always means you have more standard gameplay, so it's really the junglers deciding whatever's going to happen. Sky is not really that aggressive, he's actually more defensive jungling, just being there when Sneaky is somewhere. So in the end, nothing really happens in the lane. So the first real battle is probably going to mean immediately a huge battle. It's going to be Dragon, it's going to be everything, and then the big difference comes. I mean, now it's pretty equal.
It's not going to be huge, it's going to be mega as Primal is making his way down to the bottom lane. And teleport's still available for Awesome Possum.
They really want to make it happen here. I mean, Zergov is actually slowly moving away as well. Awesome Possum is looking for that teleport. But will he go for it? That's the question.
Matamaz with the Dark Binding nicely onto Sneaky. Sneaky might be in some trouble here. Dragon is very angry, still dealing quite a bit of damage.
So Possum is actually walking back from his tower, see if he can actually teleport in. He's not really paying attention to his wall, but Zergov is really abusing that. But in the end, decide not to go for Dragon. I think it's a smart decision because Zergov could not be down, and also Possum was out of vision. Now he's back in.
Also very well done here by Bakmanan and Sky. They're actually locking Primal and Sneaky away from the tower. Sneaky now popping the decoy, but can't quite get into position to pop a very good Cyclone there.
Yeah, so they tried to abuse the fact they were not mid, just push mid, but they were there as well.
Bit Wombat now alone in the bottom lane. His partner in crime went back to base. This might be the point where Kitty and Xfinitive could jump onto him, but it's going to be very, very hard.
Yeah, so Matabas really rushing that Zhonya's Hourglassing, already have 2 buff armors, really good in lane, and immediately build pretty quickly into Zhonya.
And also pretty good against the composition coming out of Lowland Lions. I mean, you have Zergot, you have Sneaky, Kitty also deals a substantial amount of physical damage. Brown not so much, but then again, well, he's support after all.
He doesn't really do much API.
Yeah, true enough, but yeah, well, if you're actually looking at the CS right now, we're looking at a nice 20 CS lead in the mid lane coming out of Bakbadan. However, in the top lane, well, as expected, it's Redia versus Renekton until about level 11. Renekton is going to have a massive advantage. And let's take a quick look at the gold.
Brown, that's possible actually pick Fate instead of Machine.
Yeah, and also look at the gold on Fatal Wombat.
Has to annoy, they actually do not know they're doing Dragon.
Yeah, this is very well
really
played here by Divinity going.
Dragon.
Yeah, this is what Lowland Lions was trying all game long, but now with the Dragon in the hands of Divinity Gaming Optimus, we're going to just maybe even see a bottom lane gank.
Yeah, they're not being seen. Matabas is actually going in for it with the Soul Shackles.
Exhaust also going down nicely, jumped out by Kitty. Xfinitive in a lot of trouble here. They're trying to turn it around, but Sky takes so much damage. Heal has been popped by Fatal Wombat, keeps him alive, but Fatal Wombat now has to fall back as well. And what an Mega Inferno Bomb!
Oh, no.
Mega miss, mega miss.
So yeah, the targeting was not really perfect, but yeah, Corki without mana just cannot really do much. Domino's going down here in the top lane, but probably not going to get a kill here on Possum.
Issue is that
everybody is low here on Divinity Gaming.
They shouldn't have gone in there. That was
if he still would have that bomb right now, oh man.
Sneaky now against Bakmanan. Cyclone goes out. Bakmanan in a lot of trouble as Primal is also joining the fight. Nice Soul Flare. Sneaky down to about 400 hit points, but Definitive also coming in to stop this from happening. At the same time, Kitty picks up the bottom turret.
Sky is pretty low though.
Whoa, that was very, very close. Sky by the skin of his teeth.
I mean, it was a really good decision by Lowland Lions to go for the blue buff because they knew the game was all very low, but Sky decided, oh what, I'm just going back. And top lane, actually Lowland Lions picking up that tower, so that's 2 for 0.
Very well done there by Lone Lions.
So 1k ahead here actually makes up for the Dragon.
Yeah, definitely. In Lone Lions, they made the correct decision there by sending 3 members over to the blue buff to secure that one, and also allow Kitty to just sit at the bottom tower and take it down, pulling themselves right back into the match after losing that first Dragon.
And I really like how Lone Lions just abuses the fact that they know something about Infinity Gaming, just go for something else. Just go for an objective or something when they know they're low. I mean, oh, you put Dragon, oh, we just do something else. That's really cool.
Yeah, but now in the bottom lane, Divinity Gaming Optimus immediately trading it back.
Yeah.
Very well done there. And now it's equal again. Only 300 gold separating the 2 teams.
I mean, every tower is one step closer to the Nexus. And a lot of people think, well, it's about kills. No, it's not about kills. It's really about getting those towers as quickly as possible. The more money, the better.
This guy might have been... No, he hasn't been spotted, actually. But Crimal, well, his spider sense is tingling here as he...
Oh, there are people missing on the map, so that mostly means something is going on. I mean, Morgana is walking around there in the jungle as well. Things going off everywhere. They have been seen, however, but Sky is still running around.
Morgana walking straight past the pink ward and it's like,
hello.
Yeah, let's take that one out. Sneaky moving in as well, but Martin Baas, a very smart move.
I mean, Morgana is a pretty slow champion. And actually, I didn't notice yet, but Fatal Wombat actually picks up the Trinity Force.
Yeah, tons of damage.
Tons of damage. Here we go.
For now, though, Fatal Wombat is going to get some help from Martin Baas, and we might see another engage here. Soul Shackles is available, and if a good Dark Binding lands onto Kitty, it's more than enough. But they have to wait with popping the Soul Shackles until the Relentless Pursuit from Lucian has been used, because else he will cleanse the slow.
Yeah, exactly. So he actually is going for the Blade Rune King this time around.
Something is smoking
we
here.
Get some smoke here.
It's probably this match. It's a really hot match.
Oh man. Let's hope there's nothing bad going on, guys.
Yeah.
So
Mega Inferno Bomb behind us?
No, let's hope not. So Lucian going for the Blade Rune King this time around, actually going for that more typical purple build, not for the Infinite Jest like last time around. He did learn from that. And actually Zergov really strong this game.
Yeah, but he is ahead, and once Renekton gets ahead, he's going to be bullying you out of lane. Only a Phage right now on Awesome Posse rather than the Phage and Sheen that we saw last game at this moment.
Sheen last time, which put the damage, but Phage, yeah, it's a whole different sort, more defensive.
Actually, Sky now being forced away by Zergot, but Sky should be safe. Easily Sin. Zergot doesn't even have the mobility to get into range there.
So things do go off. They do know Zergot is not there, so they have to be careful. Mid-turret is one of the last bastions standing up now, so...
It's also going to be the most important one, because losing mid-turret gives up so much map control to your opponents. That they can start moving through your jungle without being detected by the turret. So,
yeah, so that's what's happening now. Zergov really claimed that top piece of the jungle. It's like his own little alligator den. Nobody else is able to go in there, not even Awesome Possum.
Yeah, and Awesome Possum now again taking a little bit of damage from the Pildameek, but Awesome Possum is fine if he can just continue farming until he gets the Trinity Force and maybe follow it up with a random Entombment. For now though, bottom lane, Kitty going to continue the farm.
Actually, Zergov is going down to get a sneak to grab that red buff. Really good decision here. And if Bakuna is not careful, they might even go down to pick him up. So, Sky to the rescue, going after Braum.
Although I might actually envision...
Oh, they're actually going after Braum there on the bot lane, but...
Actually, top lane, nice Cyclone coming out there. Awesome Possum in a lot of trouble. Dominance has been popped by Zergot. Awesome Possum trying to get out there with the Transcendental Blazer. Flash from Sneaky. That's at least one Summer spell point.
Where are you going, Awesome?
Yeah, Ignite is still ticking, and a nice Pildameek from Zergot picks up the kill.
Yeah, I'm not really sure why he went that way, but in the end, it did not work out. So.
There's the ultimate coming out from Xfinitive, and a Fatal Wombat from the side actually doing quite a bit of damage here. Sky now coming in with the safeguard, and immediately the flash from Xfinitive burned, because he was not sure whether he could tank it all. Top lane though, corner and bottom means that there's nobody in the top lane if your top lane is dead.
Yeah, there was nothing they could really do about it. If they walked top, they just wouldn't could push mid. So, and Corki is in the bot lane, so not much they could do about it. So Awesome is back. He does have his teleport up, however. So it's 3-0, and the difference is actually not that big. I mean, it looks really big as the teams, but...
Yeah, Sneaky taking a little bit of damage here from the poke from Bakbanan, but they're trying to get down this final turret, the final way blocking low-end lines from just taking over Divinity Gaming Optimus. And it looks like after this game, after the game one, low-end lines has seen what Divinity Gaming wants to do this game, and are adapting their strategy to it.
Yeah, they really grabbed it up. I mean, Lucian changed his whole build. They played completely different. No lane swap around. They just did what they felt was right and safe, and they actually did good.
Yeah, the aggressive play by Low End Lions is now turning into passive play in this game. So as a result, the entire strategy from Divinity Gaming Optimus doesn't work as effective as it would.
They're just going for towers and jungle. That's pretty much it. They're just stealing everything away from Divinity Gaming, so they slowly are starving them down.
Yeah. However, they have to be careful though, because once you get to the late stages of the game, I'm expecting Divinity Gaming Optimus to have a little bit of an advantage because they can protect their carries just a little bit better.
Yeah, so Dragon is back up, so they are slowly dancing around. Also, Possum will go back up. He does have teleport available, so that's going to be fine. Actually, the lines are going back. If Divinity Gaming knows about this, they might go for the Dragon, but it seems they do not know. So
Nah, no vision in their jungle.
no vision, so mischance right there. But they're still going to go for this Dragon. This Dragon is going to be important, not because it's a Dragon, but because the opportunity. This is a really good objective, and everybody's going to fight for it, pretty much. So here we see it.
And also important here about this Dragon is that it might skyrocket Lowland Lions into a very big gold lead. But actually, Might and Bass now coming into Soul Shackles are
there's
going to
a
be so
teleport.
important. Yeah, teleport's coming in from the rear. It's an entire fight for the Dragon. Zergo picks up the first kill. The Dragon is still angry. It gets
Lucian
picked up by
picks it up.
Lucian. And now it's going to be Zergo jumping straight onto Awesome Possum. Will he take the kill there? Awesome Possum might go down in the background though. Sneaky goes down. And Buckman trying to run, but it's not going to be enough. One more hit from Kitty, and there's the kill. It's a 4-for-1 in favor of Lowland Lions, and the Dragon is theirs as well. Very well played.
Wow. I mean, that was totally not worth it for Divinity Gaming. Totally not worth it. They did their best, but not only did they lose it to Lucian, out of all champions, Lucian picked up that Dragon and lost a lot of people, and they were going to lose his mid turret as well.
Yeah,
that's going to be a big problem here for Divinity Gaming.
Yeah, and what you usually see in games is that once you hit the 4,000, 5,000 gold mark at around 20 minutes, that's where the game just...
It slowly goes the other way around. They really have to make a big play to get back. Playing safe is not going to cut it anymore for a game problem. Unless Lowland Lions makes a big mistake, of course, then it's the other way around. But
yeah, they have to either take risks or play it super safe. They do have a lot of wave clear, though. They have
a lot of wave clear, they have a lot of speed up, a lot of shield, so in a team composition they could do things, but...
Oh, Dark Binding. Almost
that
enough,
was
but
so close.
Martin Baas probably cursing a little bit that he didn't quite handle a little bit earlier, but yeah.
Also, Possum actually deciding to let Trinity Force go for now. Going for the Blitz for the Cutlass to get some extra life steal on the slow. Oh, Vince is going for it. That's the culling, but will not do enough damage.
Yeah, Martin Baas will just be walking away here, but Lowland Lions isn't quite finished yet. They're bringing in the reinforcements. The artillery is coming as Crimel's making his way down the middle lane. But for now, Kitty, Expinative, and Sneaky, they are a 3-man unit, with Zergoth flanking the team of Divinity Gaming
Zergoth
Optimus.
is now so scary. He's 4-0-3, has a Blade of the Rune King complete as well. He does damage and is tanky.
And this is probably the build he was looking for last game.
He did, yeah. He just didn't get it that far. And
he fell behind a little bit, and that's what cost him at that point, because if you fall behind, you should always become a little bit
the
more
Dragon
tanky.
Pit, he just jumped into 3 people and nobody could damage him. He just went after also Possum, he just melted. So
But look at the level difference already.
It's huge.
14 to 12, 2 levels. That's about... oh, Martin Baas actually coming in from the side here. But Dark Binding misses. Actually, Dom is being popped here. Zergoth with the slice, the dice, but deals no damage. Awesome Possum actually safe for now. He can't really get out damaged here, but Zergoth's not afraid.
But it was a nice pop to Dominus though, because Soul Shackle was still available, so that might be a good thing.
I'm actually more afraid about the middle lane here. As there's a huge push going about in the top lane. Sky actually jumping in as well, so they are jumping straight onto... Wow, the damage of Sky
is melting here. Zergoth's so strong.
Awesome Possum actually was able to lock Zergoth down. Oh, Sneaky coming into Cyclone, deals so much damage. Buckman has shielded himself, but Sneaky in a lot of trouble here. Fatal Wombat with another rocket. Mega Inferno Bomb isn't quite enough, but Fatal Wombat and Buckman are going to be sent back to go, and they do not collect $200.
Oh man, and meanwhile, Kitty and Infinitive just smashing on that tower.
Yeah, this is going to be very bad.
That was like 2-3 people there in the top lane. That's it. That's how strong they are right now. They can just 2-3-man people.
Yeah, there's a 6,000 gold difference already between the two teams. Dragon isn't quite up, but they picked up, well, a top tower, middle tower, and a few kills, so very well played here by Lowland Lions. 9 to 1 in kills already.
And the damage on Corki is just too low at the moment. You saw it just did no damage whatsoever. It's just, you said it before, Corki is very strong in lane, but in the end, just poking damage. I mean, if you're behind,
it's going to be very hard.
It's going to be pretty hard. I mean, all the damage is on Karma and Corki in this matchup, but Awesome Possum is just not strong enough just yet to just do anything at all.
Yeah, Awesome Possum completely shut down, and Lowland Lions, they saw what happened last game. They immediately switched onto Awesome Possum.
They jumped on him. He was really the hidden carry in the last game, so...
But he's still farming up. Let's take a quick look at the gold difference, because I'm expecting about a 3,000 gold difference in the top lane. That's just insane. Yeah, it's impossible for one player to, actually for two, to actually fight with Zergot. Zergot now moving in sneaky as well from the side though. Kitty was flanking the team of Divinity Gaming Optimus, but the blue buff is going to go over to Kai'Mo, I imagine.
And there's not really much they can do. They're just trying to defend as best they can and farming up, but they really have to wait for a mistake from Alliance, or otherwise they cannot really do much.
Yeah, the culling now coming out from Kitty, and oh wow, look at that movement speed coming out of the Youmuu's Ghostblade there. Allowing him to actually run faster during the culling.
Yeah, since they actually made it possible for ranged champions to pick it up, it's being filled everywhere. It's a really good item now. 80 carries. So they just keep sieging this up. I mean, their clearing potential is really huge, so they can try, but...
This is exactly the situation that Lone Alliance is building this entire team composition for this situation. They are ahead, and they can just dictate the flow of battle. Kitty jumping in. The culling, not the culling actually, that was already used, but Bakbadan down to about 600 hit points.
Ooh, yeah, they're really waiting for that one moment where they can all just jump in and just kill everything, pretty much. I mean, Dominus is back up, so they can really go for lots of possible.
Yeah.
Not tanking up, and here we go.
Yeah, Zergot's going in with a nice dragon kick there, but Sky is more than enough to kick him away. However, Soul Shacker's now coming out. Sneaky coming in with the Cyclone, 4-man Cyclone. Exhaust goes out, and Lone Alliance isn't stopping just yet. Sky, Force back as well. A Fatal Wombat is the only full health character on Divinity Gaming Optimus able to defend against the power of Lone Alliance.
Well, with nice kiting going on here for Divinity Gaming. I mean, nobody fell down from that engage. But nice Soul Shackles, but what Morgana really is missing is that Zhonya's Hourglass.
Yeah, she has to finish it soon.
She needs it, because she cannot really disengage at all with the Soul Shackles, because she just gets burned down.
Yeah, you just blow her up.
She really needs that item as soon as possible now.
Let's take a quick look at how much gold she has right now. She has 60. Yeah, never mind. That's not going to happen for at least another 10 minutes before she can even begin finishing her
And she really needs
Hourglass.
it for this fight, because otherwise it's just going to be so hard to disengage from them. I mean, they did it pretty well last fight, but they lost the tower and just gave a lot of farm back to the Lone Alliance. And they just keep on getting stronger and stronger and stronger. It will not stop from here.
Yeah, Mighty Mouse actually just winding it up together with Awesome Possum, but I'm expecting Lone Alliance to start clearing out the Baron Pit soon.
Yeah, I mean, Corki did pick up a Last Whisper, but I don't think it's going to be enough. I mean, there's so much HP on this Renekton. And then Wukong as well. It's just insane. You cannot really get through that.
On the flip side, though, he is going to be a lot more useful against them, because they will be stacking armor, and all the armor they buy will be reduced by about 40%.
I mean, if they can hold this out for 10 to 20 minutes, they might get it back into this game.
Yeah, they could, especially once Zhonya's Hourglass is completed.
Hourglass, I mean, once Osmosis gets his first big item, he still doesn't have any. It's still trying to finish the Trinity for us somehow.
Yeah, he's actually building 3 items at a time, but...
he still hasn't finished one big item yet, so once he gets there, yeah, Zhonya's Hourglass, some more items from Corki, more damage, then...
Maybe Sunfire Cape on Lee Sin would work, or actually Random's Omen there. Mid lane, though, Bakbadan does have his Zhonya's Hourglass, so that's helping him a little bit now.
But it doesn't seem like Lone Alliance are going to give them that time, though. They really keep on going and going. So Dominus popped again, really low cooldown, luckily for him.
And it's also giving him quite a bit of hit points now, over 3,000 at the moment. But Lone Alliance, they're in a good spot. They just need to keep doing what they're doing right now. And Awesome Possum, he can actually go to a different lane, but the teleport time is going to be too long for him to, well,
yeah, I mean, you see
be useful.
You see a lot of times, like, oh, I have teleport. I mean, yeah, it's fine, but once you're in, the teamfight could already be over.
Yeah, that's the issue.
3 seconds is a very long time in a team fight, especially at this level. I mean, you can burst somebody down in that second. So it's just gonna keep on clearing, trying to avoid any team fight. Just try to somehow farm it up.
And the mistakes that Lone Alliance could make is dive too hard and not have someone tanky enough to hold the inhibitor tower off. That's most likely where if it is going to go wrong, that's where it's going to go wrong. Or I mean, they just can't siege down the tower if they can't kill the tower in the next 10 minutes.
Yeah, so yeah. Oh, the bomb is going down south. There goes the minions. So, I mean, the Divinity Gaming can keep on clearing for like forever, but at some point they have to do something, because they don't really get a lot of farm either this way around.
Yeah, they don't really want to be fighting here. They're actually running it around down to the middle lane, looking to pick up the middle tower.
They're going
Sneaky
for
actually
far.
going away from the Baron. Lowland Lions looking to engage
This is
here.
dangerous. This is very dangerous.
Yeah,
Look at the
Culling
color.
coming out. Martin Baas in a lot of trouble. The ultimate from Ram is more than enough to pick up Martin Baas. This is horrible. Divinity Gaming Optimus has nowhere to run. They're on the wrong side of the map. Sky is the only one with a, well, way
If
of
they can
escape.
keep this up, however, they're gonna delay it long enough for Mountain Boss to be back into the game. He didn't even use his soul shackles there yet, so he still has it. So if they can
Wow.
all get away here, that would be amazing. But they're coming from the side.
Yeah, Zergold now coming in. Buckman trying to lock him down with the snare. Root Spreader going to lock up Buckman. Nice central charge there. Buckman
he's
goes
gone.
down. Now Sky in a lot of trouble. He pops his Dragon's Rage and the Flash. Looks to jump over the wall. Nicely done there, but he runs straight into Sneaky. Sneaky was hiding in that bush. Sky in a lot of trouble. Can he actually turn it around? No, the Cyclone is going to kill Sky. And Lowland Lions picks up yet another kill. That's 3 kills in this total engagement, but you were right. Martin Baas is back.
He's back,
Not
but-
going to help though.
But he still has soul shackles, but yeah, I'm not really sure why they went mid. They probably thought, well, we have to do something. Let's get some farm. Maybe we can somehow push them out because they're Baron. Maybe they actually thought they were a Baron and just got to push the mid lane in the return. But they got caught from behind and they had to run for their lives. And Morgana just got caught out. She's not really a quick champion, so even though she has mobility boots. Oh no, she doesn't even have. She
has mobility
yeah.
boots.
So
But,
she tries to run, but she's still not that strong. And here goes the mid, and I don't think they can really stop the inhibitor either.
Yeah, Lowland Lions
They're gonna try though.
in a very good position here. Do they really want to be fighting here? There's a 10,000 gold difference between the two teams, and I'm pretty sure Divinity Gaming Optimus knows that is the case. Divinity Gaming, the Culling coming out again, yeah.
Yeah, just farming, running away. I mean,
Never
the best
mind.
way to use the culling is when we're running backwards, so there we go. So now they actually can get some farm space, but the line's probably going back to buy some new stuff. It's a good thing and a bad thing for Divinity Gaming, because the good thing is they have some breathing space, bad part is they're going to go back stronger.
Yeah, and the only advantage that might happen when they lose that middle inhibitor is the fact that the middle lane is going to be pushing in their favor all the time, so they can pick up a little bit more farm. Speaking of farm, there's a huge wave in this bottom lane.
Yeah, so...
If Fatal Wombat picks this up, he should be able to finish another BF sword.
Yeah, he's probably going for it. Martin Baas still not having that on his hourglass. Slowly trying to get there. Actually went back now, but did not buy it.
Yeah, it doesn't quite have the money yet. I'm expecting about 1,200 gold. There we go.
Yeah, 1,200. So for at least, what is it? 800 more or something?
Yeah, it's 1,600 for the needlessly large, and then 500 to combine.
Yeah, so it's 21. Oh wow, so that's a lot.
Yeah, it's going to take...
For a support, that's a lot of money. I mean, she does not really have the coin either, so...
She does have the Frostfang, which is actually the Frost Queen's... what's it called? Frost Queen's Claim? Yeah, there we go. But that's quite a bit of money already on there. 615 and 705. It already paid for itself.
They're actually trying to bait. They're either going to do Baron or just baiting it out here. I mean, they can try to go for, pretend to go Baron and just wait for the gaming to come and just jump on them. I mean, they won't really lose much because they're tanky enough to hold it, so... But it seems they just want to quick catch them out.
Oh, there's the engage with the Yomu's Ghostblade being popped, the Culling coming out as well, but no damage being dealt to Divinity Gaming Optimus, so one ultimate is down.
They're actually pretty low. I mean, Divinity Gaming are a pretty mobile team comp, so I mean, Karma can speed everybody up, so they can just run away. Right?
Yeah, this is the good part about Divinity Gaming Optimus' team composition. However, if they're going for the 5-on-5 full team fight, they might be in a lot of trouble. Mega Inferno Bomb, so much damage being put down here. Also Possum going deep, tries to kill Sneaky, but gets annihilated immediately. That had to hurt. Now immediately Krymal with a nice charge bomb combination. Very well done. They pick up an inhibitor, they pick up 2 kills. I'm expecting them to go back. Or...
Are they going to finish? That's the question. Finish is pretty low now.
It's a little bit dangerous though.
It's dangerous, but if they can clear... No, they're not going to go back. Bakunan does have no mana though, so... No, they're not going to go for it.
Yeah, Bakunan will get his mana.
This play save is the best of one. Better just go back mid. Might be able to pull it off, but I mean, if you do lose that fight, they can just rush through and...
At least take a counter inhibitor for sure.
Yeah, so you'd rather not do it. I mean, if you're that far ahead, why just risk it, right?
Yeah, just play by the numbers, pick up another dragon, go back to base, get some more items. Most likely Lucian is now able to pick up a Lost Whisper or something, and then just fight at Baron and just say, okay, we will fight at Baron, we're strong enough to take you on and Baron at the same time. Come on, meet your maker.
Most of the times, Baron is not really the main goal of the team, it's mostly the bait. I mean, if you don't come to stop us, we're going to take Baron. If you do come, we're going to take you. So
Yeah.
it's like a big hotspot where you always want to be. I mean, it's not really like you want them. It's more a baiting area. I mean, it's what a lot of casters say as well. The Baron is a big noob trap.
Yeah, but at the same time, it is one of the major objectives on the map.
Yeah.
And
You can't really just ignore it either.
yeah, the issue what Divinity Game Optimus is running into is that they are a mobile team. They want to dictate the flow of battle. At this point, they cannot. Yeah, Kitty a little bit overzealous there.
He's
but
not afraid at all.
and then again, they can lose one team fight, maybe even two, before Divinity Game Optimus can equalize. However, again, Divinity Game Optimus is a mobile team, so they don't want to fight in close quarters, whereas Lowland Lions, if they can actually hold them in the Baron Pit, draw them towards them.
If Zergov gets into the team, it's over. You saw that in Inhibitor battle. I mean, he jumped forward, he just grabbed everybody. Nobody could burst him down. Also, Possum tried to jump in back there, but he just didn't do anything. He's just too squishy.
Yeah, exactly.
For Irelia. They have no tank, so they're really mobile, but only good at running away. That's not going to help you if they're in your base.
If you don't die, you won't get killed.
But if you don't, you run away, your next is going to be open. So they have to at some point fight back. You can't run forever.
Yeah, that's for certain. But for now, it's just a little bit of farming spree here. Lowland Lions more than happy with that first inhibitor, but looking to put a lot of pressure on that top lane. Then again, that's only Zergot. Zergot always puts a lot of top
He's
pressure.
0-7-0. He has, 6-0-6. He's not died yet. That's amazing.
Yeah, it just shows how powerful he is. But in the bottom lane, there's a huge push coming out by both Sneaky and Primal. And don't forget, Primal with his passive will be dealing a lot of damage to that tower. Wow, the bouncing bombs coming out. Back in for the bomb. Oh!
That might be it.
Yeah, that's going to be it. In the top lane, Zergot now pushing the top tower. Four-man push in the bottom lane. At least one inhibitor is going to fall here. Maybe even the second one as well. Actually, the chip trailed to Zergot. Zergot trying to get out of there.
They want to kill him at least once here in this battle.
Let's see if we can actually get a kill here. But at the same time, in the bottom lane, there's so much damage going about. Duckman might go down. He does go down. Double kill.
Zergot's so low. Come on.
Zergot won't go down. Zergot, he is the man of the match in regards to not dying and just being a force to be reckoned with.
Also, Possum still on the wrong side of the river here.
Yeah, but
he's just gonna farm.
Yeah, needs farm.
You can never have enough farm, ladies and gentlemen. Never enough farm. So they're gonna keep on pushing the Nexus. This is probably gonna be it because there's not much Divinity Game can really do about it. I mean,
yeah, Lowland Lions is going to take down game number 1 of today. So that means they advance to the grand finals. Yeah, they're going to advance.
Sky's going down when it comes back. And there goes the Nexus. GG, well played here for Lowland Lions.
Yeah, amazing game there. Complete opposite from what we saw last game. Passive versus aggressive.
See all the players all happy, giving each other the hand. There we go.
Yeah. But yeah, definitely a complete change from last game. And
complete change, complete opposite. I mean, where Awesome Possum was dominating the lane, now it was Zergov, just a big Renekton monster. 6-0-6. Actually was higher, was it? 6-0-7 now. Yeah. Wow. That's a score to be proud of.
Definitely, and especially in these types of high matches, it's very hard to not die. But once you get to that position as a Renekton, you're unkillable. Because
this is one of the reasons why Renekton is one of the most big top laners. If he's at lane pooling, and once he gets it hard.
But if he falls behind, then it's over.
We saw the last game. If he does get behind, it's going to be a lot harder.
All right, and I see that we actually have vision of the.
Hey guys!
Hello guys! Well, now we're back to us. So next game is going to be Divinity Gaming Prime against Granted for the other grand final slot. And Divinity Gaming Prime, of course, being the sister team of Divinity Gaming Optimus. So make sure, don't touch that browser. We'll be right back. And for the guys who are here at Epicon Live, please, we'll be back in, well, pretty fast. I'm not entirely sure when that's going to be, but I think in the next 10-15 minutes at most.
It's probably not going to be that long, so if you want to take a little break, you can do it right now, but be sure to be back, otherwise your seat might be gone.
Yeah, that might be very bad, but we're going to be...
So before we actually do have an interview with the winning team here, I believe, with Bart, so back to you, man.
Congratulations, it was a great game, you looked so dominant. Was that your strategy, or?
I think it was strategy. Our picks are stronger and our picks skill better. So we already won the 1v1 in top lane, so it was kind of easy for me as a jungler to focus on one lane only to get the most advantage out of the game.
You guys were the favorites going into this game, but before the break it looked like a little bit shaky. Did that make a big impression on you guys, or did you still feel confident?
Now we felt really confident. This was like the first game of the day. Of course, our mid laner went on vacation for a week, so he hasn't played a week. So it was his first game in a week, and it's like you need to get confident, of course, your first game, but then the second game everything went perfectly. So.
Okay, now the next game are going to be the finals. You played great. You look like real dominant, but there must be like small things you want to improve on.
Yeah, of course. We still made mistakes. Like we still catch skill shots where we shouldn't have. We still made rotations what we should have, or get other rotations up. The great thing we did this game is invade their buffs all the time. So that's something we want to keep doing, of course.
Okay, sounds great. I'm looking forward to the final. But before we go to the final, we first have a semi-final. We're going to go to a short break, and after that, we're back to you guys.